guys, welcome back. If you're new here, my name is Smita. Welcome to my channel. Today's video is going to be a step-by-step tutorial on achieving this double cut crease with glitter. Perfect for any special occasion, and I know it looks really complicated, but it is super simple. So I'm going to break it down for you guys and make it really easy. And if you have hooded eyes like me, I'm going to be giving you several tips and tricks. So please stay tuned for that. For this look, I'm going to be using the new Morphe's collab with Jeffree Star, the Artistry palette. So it's going to be a little bit of a first impression and a review as well. Without further ado, let's get started. This is the packaging. It's pink. It's Jeffree. And it says Morphe x Jeffree on top, and it's holographic, so it echoes Jeffree all along. And at the bottom, it's written the Jeffree Star Artistry palette. And at the back, you'll find Jeffree, the picture, and a little note by him just talking about the palette. And when you open it, the palette looks exactly like the outside packaging. This palette has 30 beautiful shades and a good balance of shimmers as well as mattes, and it retails for $35. I used Jeffree's code, which is JSTAR, so this palette came to about $31 and something. So technically you're paying about $1 per shade, a little bit more than $1, which is amazing for the quality that you're getting. And it also has a big mirror, unlike other Morphe palettes. Let's go ahead and fill in the brows first. I'm going to be filling in only the sparse areas using the Precisely My Brow from Benefit in 4.5. I'm only filling in the sparse areas to keep it looking as natural as possible. I don't want to fill too much and make it look harsh. And for that reason, I'm not going to be filling in the inner part of my brows, and I'm going to keep the arch and the outer end as high as possible so I can create enough space below my brows, because I have hooded eyes and I want to blow out the colors as high as possible to give the illusion of bigger lid space. And now, using some concealer, I'm going to start cleaning up below my brows because we want to create that clean canvas before we use any eyeshadows. I'm using the No Filter Concealer from Colourpop in medium 28, and I'm not going to be setting it with any powder to get maximum pigment payoff. On a side note, I don't have anything on my face, no foundation, no concealer, nothing. I usually like to start with my lids when I do a cut crease or a double cut crease, and then move on to my face and then finish up with my lower lash line. To get those dramatic straight edges in the corners, I'm going to be using some sticky tape. First, I'm going to be taking Honest Truth, which is a light peach matte eyeshadow. I'm taking it with my Sigma E40 blending brush. This is going to be my transition shade. It's very pigmented, so I'm just taking very little and working very light-handedly. And I'm going to use it in my crease, trying to smoke it as high as possible. I'm going to keep adding a little bit of color at a time to build on this till I'm happy with the intensity. Next, with a smaller blending brush, I'm taking a bright pink shade called Self-Made. This is again a matte eyeshadow, and I'm going to be using this in the crease. Again, I'm going to smoke it out and I'm going to blend it with the transition color, but I'm going to keep it lower than the transition color to deepen the crease. When I'm blending out two colors, I like to use a super soft synthetic brush like this one from Wet n Wild. It's very delicate. It takes its time, but it blends out seamlessly. To deepen the crease further, I'm going to be mixing two different shades, Mughal and Pink Fleet. Mughal is a little bit deeper than what I want it to be, and Pink Fleet is too close to the bright pink shade that I just used in the crease. So mixing the two will give me a bright lilac shade, which is exactly what I want in my crease. And I'm using a tapered blending brush to focus this eyeshadow just in the crease and not blow it out as much as I did with the other eyeshadows. And the brush that I'm using is from Colourpop. Now, because I have hooded eyes, most of my lid is hiding under the hood, and this is my crease line cutting right across my lid. So there's barely any space between my lash line and my crease line. When I keep my eyes open, you can barely see any eye makeup because my lid is hiding under the hood. So to create a bigger lid space, I need to construct a new crease line. So I'm going to be doing that above my natural crease line. I'm going to keep my eyes open, looking straight in the mirror, take some concealer with this e.l.f. concealer brush, and I'm going to mark that point where I want my new crease. Now this is going to be my new crease line, and I'm going to prime underneath it with some concealer. But before that, I like to clean up my lid space, and for that I'm using the micellar cleansing water. I'm taking a little bit with a Q-tip, and I'm going to erase all the fallout just so I can start with a clean canvas. As you can see, there's been a little bit of fallout from the eyeshadows, which I actually don't mind, because if the eyeshadows are pigmented, there's going to be fallout. Again, I'm not setting my lid with any powder. I'm starting with the outer and inner corners, and I'm taking the deepest shade that I used at the crease, which is a combination of Mughal and Pink Fleet. To create that negative space, I'm going to mark the inner and outer corners using a fine tip brush. This is actually an Artist Loft brush number 3. And then I'm going to fill in the inner and outer corners with the same shadows. Right next to this, I'm going to be using Self-Made, and I'm going to blend it out with the 2 shadows in the outer corners. And the brush that I'm using is a small flat shader brush from Doe Color. And right next to it, I'm going to be blending out Honest Truth, which was our transition shade. And I'm using a small definer brush from Coastal Scents. A trick to make your lid space look bigger and rounder is to use a light shimmer shadow right in the center of the lid. So I'm going to be using Glam Rapids, which is a beautiful gold shimmer. It's not a yellow gold, it is more of an antique gold, so it's a cream gold. I'm just going to dig in. I'm not going to spritz my brush with any setting spray. I'm going to see how it's going to perform, and if there's problems, then I will spritz some setting spray. But as you can see, it's sticking on really well. The pigment is showing up so beautifully. I'm also going to soften the edges so it can blend out with the other eyeshadows. You can stop at this if you like, but I have my eyes set on the pressed glitter in the palette. It's this gold glitter called Millions. It's a pressed glitter, so you don't even need an adhesive for it to adhere to your lid. You can apply it directly. Jeffree had mentioned in his video that you can apply this with your finger. You don't need a brush, and that's why I'm applying with my finger. It's performing really well, and look how beautiful that glitter is. Nice thing about pressed glitters is there's barely any fallout. As you can see, it sticks really well. It doesn't come off easily. So before the sets, I'm going to quickly spread it out with a brush because I like a diffuse look more than a concentrated look. In my lower lash line, first I'm starting with Honest Truth. I'm going to smoke it out throughout my lower lash line to soften everything up. And then I'm using Self-Made closer to my lash line using a small definer brush from Coastal Scents. In my waterline, I'm using a black eye pencil. This is the Jordana Easy Liner in black. You can also use a gold eye pencil to go with the beautiful gold shades in the lid. You can definitely do a winged liner, and if you have hooded eyes, I'm going to link a video right on top to show you how it's done on hooded eyes, or you can skip it like me. I'm applying a good coat of mascara. This is the Bad Girl Bang from Benefit. And for lashes, I'm going with Brazen from Black Label. On my lips, I decided to go with a nude pink to complement the dramatic eye makeup that I have, so I decided to go with New Mod from Sigma. To complement this look, I decided to go with a high ponytail and these beautiful earrings that I bought from a local boutique here in San Francisco. And here is the completed look. I personally love the way this look turned out. Let me know your thoughts by commenting below. This palette gets a big yes from me. I especially love the shimmer shadows. The mattes are extremely pigmented and that glitter is bomb. Please don't forget to show your support by liking, sharing, and subscribing. If you're new here, I post new videos every Tuesdays and Thursdays. For your convenience, I'm listing all the products that I used along with my social media links in the description box below. So make sure you're following me there for the inside scoop and everything that I don't really post on YouTube. I love you guys so much, and I will see you soon with a brand new video. Bye, guys.